Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's tutorial we're gonna be doing the basic, let's just say we're gonna be UV mapping. So first thing is uh, so to UV map, what it basically means is unwrapping the object so that you can go ahead and start painting it. So let's get started now. So what you want to do is click tab to go into edit mode, and and then click. So that, wait, there are two ways to unwrap an object. I mean, UV map an object. So first way is like you go into tab and then go into edit mode. Then you can click on this drop down menu here, and let's click on UV editing. So now what we can do is click A to deselect all, and click on this thing here and click on let's so first thing we're gonna do is mark seams around the object. So what seams are is just like this. So let's say I want to select this, and maybe, sorry, this thing up here. Okay, so it's this, and this one, and let's see, this one and that one, and yeah, select one more. Okay, so let's just click Z to go into wireframe, and let's see what we selected. We selected this, and that, and that, and that. Okay, so since we selected that, we can I'm sorry, let's just select that again because I accidentally clicked A 2 times. So let me just go and select that, and okay, that's okay. This one here, this one here, and this one here. So we want it to look like this. And now what we can do is, let's see, on this drop down menu you can click mark seam here on the shading UVs right here. So it's 1, 2, okay, right there. So then you can click mark seams, and if we click A, we have marked seams around here. So now we can click A and select all of them, and then click U and then click on unwrap, and that's not actually right, but okay, let's see what we did wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is what I did wrong. Okay, let's click on this thing here, and then click on clear seam. So that just clears the seam. Now we can go and click A, and then click U, and then click unwrap, and then that gives us a T here. And I'm just gonna also clear this thing here. So let's click that and then clear seam A. Oops, A, and then click U and unwrap again. Now that's what we get here. So what seams really do is, like, if we mark a seam like we did in this one, so what these seams basically are they are the, like, it's just like basically cutting something. So this let's say we selected this and this, so this side and that side would open up. So this side would kind of go like this, and then this side would kind of go like that, so it just opens up. So it's very important that we mark seams to this when we're UV mapping, because that just separates the object and makes it easier for the for Blender to calculate where, like, so yeah, you get what I'm saying. So, and then there's this one more thing. Let's click C and go back into solid view. Let's click A. Okay, so, and we could, while if we are working with complicated objects, you can click on this new button here and then make it blank, or I mean UV grid, or this one here. So I'm gonna show you how the UV grid works. And I'm just gonna make this higher to about 0, 3, 4, and I'm gonna make the same here. 1, 0, 3, 4. Okay, it's all black, and we can click OK. So that's what it does. Now, to see this here, we have to first, let's click this thing to make it not see-through, and then let's click this and click on textured. And now we can see how our thing is coming. So yeah, it looks good, you know. Yeah, it looks good. Let's click tab to go back into object and select this thing. Let's just drag this over here a bit. Okay. Yeah, so now if we go, let's click that and go back into edit mode by clicking tab. So how this what this basically does is just let's click paint first and select all of them. So this UV grid is just basically what we are coloring on. So I'm gonna show you how to color in just a second. So if I drag this, like scale this down by S, you'll see that it becomes the UV grid thing doesn't just show up properly, like, you know, it doesn't look right like as it used to look while it was right here or something there. Okay, so if it is like this, so let's say I wanted to go and color this by going to texture paint, and if I wanted to color this on this kind of UV grid thingy, like it just doesn't look right. So if I colored this, it wouldn't be a high resolution because that's just what it is. So like we need to make it as big as it can go right inside this thing here. So you can either rotate it or, you know, do whatever you want, but it should fit the whole thingy. So now let's go into texture paint, and okay, let's click T, and then let me just edit paint slot, and it's gonna be diffuse. And okay, now this is blank because I set it to blank. So if I click blue, then I click 1 and 5, and let's paint in here. Oops. So I painted in here, and if you didn't UV map this properly, this paint, like if I paint here, it would go, I don't know, somewhere back there, and it will be just messy. It will be all over the place. So let's see. If I click 1, this side is the same, you know. Okay, so you get the idea. But now let me open up a new tab, and in this one I'm gonna show you what happens if we don't UV map it properly. So let's just go ahead and click tab to go into edit mode, and I'm not going to mark any scenes in here. Let's click on this and then click UV map, and let's click A. Oops. Let's click A, and let's click U and unwrap, and that's what we get here, which is not right. So let's click on this new button here, and let's click OK, and I just made that blank. So let's just click on this X to delete that, and we don't want it all blank. So let's click new and then click UV grid on this drop down here. Now if we try, let me turn this off so you see we can kind of see through it. So let me just turn this thing off by that. Okay, now if I wanted to go ahead and UV texture paint it, let's just add diffuse and see, when I color here, it comes over there and here and here and here, so it's not right. So if you didn't see that, just see it again. Right, you see I'm painting down here and the paint is going all over the place, as you can see here. I'm sorry for that sound, it's just in the kitchen. But anyways, so see how it's all over the place, like I want to paint this upside here, and let's see. Now the whole cube is colored. So yeah, that's kind of what UV mapping is, and let me just open up a new one. And now I'm gonna show you the other way of UV mapping it. So the other way is just basically click tab to go into edit mode, or I don't think you need to do that. Let's go back into object mode and let's click texture paint. Okay, now you can see it's all white, so I didn't do anything. I just went here and then clicked on texture paint. Now we can add, if we go up here by clicking T, if it's not there you can click T and this comes up. So if you click on add simple UVs, it just adds them for you. So like it just added them. So it's just a simpler, easier way to. Sorry, I just had to go pick up the phone, but as I was talking about here, I just clicked 5 to go into orthographic view, which is okay. So as I was talking about, all I did was clicked on that add something there, but now it added a simple UVs. Okay, so now if I go try painting it, let's see what happens. So just click diffuse and just make that blank, and okay, so I painted here. Let's see, let's just paint it there. Yeah, it also works, but the thing is that I don't know why people don't use this way. It's just very simple and okay to use. I didn't try it on characters yet, but I will someday. I might even try that right now. So yeah, I don't know why people don't use this way. It's just if someone else knows, could you please write in the comments below? It would be a great help. I might say yeah. So let me just bring up my character that I downloaded. Okay, I'm back with this character that I downloaded, and I forgot where I downloaded it from. It was of this one person's YouTube channel, and I forgot what his YouTube channel's name was. So anyways, let's try adding a simple UVs to this. So let's go back into texture paint. Let's click T and add simple UVs, and that made him pink. Okay, so let's click on this, diffuse color. Let's make it grid. Right, there. Grid. Okay, if I click OK, and let's see. I'm just gonna paint him. So let's see. And yeah, that went on good, and I don't see anything bad happening right now. It's not getting messy all over the place. So yeah, it just works, and I don't know why people don't use this way. It's just a big waste of no, it's not actually. Let's just say it saves a lot of time and effort to creating this adding colors and other stuff, but it added a simple UVs and everything is good. And yeah, so let me just go back on my default cube here, and like, let's see, I'm painting it, and nothing is not getting all messy and all over the place. So yeah, you could use this way, and I use it almost every time. UV mapping something. So yeah, that was basically the video. Thank you for watching, and